And dear brothers and sisters, we've arrived to this Friday of the 4th week of Lent. Friday which reminds us of the sacrifice that Jesus made on the cross for us. And in today's Gospel, we feel that we're getting closer and closer to that Paschal mystery. Jesus goes to Jerusalem for the Feast of Tents, but he goes in clandestine. But even being with his cousins, with his brothers, he goes and teaches, and many people are questioning, is he the one that they're trying to kill, or is he not? And if he is the one, then does that mean that they've accepted him as the Messiah? And Jesus then tells them that he comes from God himself. And he says that because they assume that they know him and therefore he can't be the Messiah, because when the Messiah comes, we're not going to know where he comes from. This Gospel shows an interesting dynamic in which we are caught up as well, not only the people of the time in the times of Jesus. See, it's the dynamic of knowing Jesus but not knowing him. We often feel like we know Jesus, and it is a good feeling to have. We read the Gospel, we come to know everything that Jesus teaches us, and he becomes our friend. He becomes the one that is so close to us. But then we have the temptation of, like the Jews, saying, we know you, Lord. We know how you'll act, what you'll want from us, because you've said this or you've said that. And Jesus says to us today as well, remember that I am also the Lord. So he is fully human, and he has all the sentiments that we humans have. But he's also God. And he looks at the reality as God. That's why very often, even in our prayer life, there should be that balance, that there are moments in which, for my own growth in faith, I need to look upon Jesus like that friend, like that teacher. But there are other moments where I need to look at him as my Father, where I need to look at him as my Master, as my Lord. And that's how we also use wisely the gifts of the Holy Spirit. The fear of the Lord, where, Lord, you are the one I am close to. You are my best friend. But you are also my God. And there is a reality there that I'll never comprehend, and I can't say I will. And that's why I have to see him for who he is in my life, and come to know him more deeply, knowing that I will always have a new depth to dive into, and he will always lift me up. God came to us to become fully man, so that we can partake in the life of God. It's not the other way. May we always deepen that reality. Have a blessed Friday of Lent. Keep healthy, keep safe, and God bless.